Hey, hi, hello. It's been 2 weeks. I went away and lost every motivation I had to do videos. So, sorry that shook the camera. But I'm here. That's something. I was gonna crochet. I was gonna try and get myself back into crocheting. However, I got this like frog one. It's a little zippy up bag thing. It's really cute. But there's a QR code thingamabob thing to scan to get the video, like to show you how to do it. So it would be like very hard for me to try and film crocheting that because my phone films everything, but I'd also need it to watch the video. But I was going to try and crochet that to then get myself back into the motivation to get back to crocheting my pumpkin. I've not forgot about it. I am planning though to do it in September, October time for spooky season. Which I would say it's spooky season now. I mean, it's like fall. It's autumn. I'm so used to like saying fall, like American words and stuff, because of the people I watch. However, I am British, so for me it is autumn. But fall, autumn, whatever. It's technically that now because it's August, so nearly September. And I've been getting like loads of Halloween TikToks. Oh, I can't wait. Halloween is like my favourite holiday. Autumn's my favourite season, all of that. Ooh, I should maybe try and do some like spooky types of drawings. What I'm doing today for a video is drawing. I haven't announced that yet, have I? I've got markers. I've never used the markers. I've seen them, but I've never used them. So I've also got some paper to test them all on. And then this small little sketchbook that I got. I've literally only used it once on an unfinished drawing, which I did when I went away to like the cottage place with Youthy. I'll put a photo up so it's clearer. But aside from that, I've not done anything else in it. Now everything I draw is gonna have to be from my head, which is what I struggle with, because like I always use Pinterest. I did look at Pinterest before this, but like I say, I use my phone to record, so I can't do anything else. But I'm going to draw and I'm going to use markers to colour it in because I don't do that. I'm usually painting, to be honest, or it's just like a sketch that's not got around to having colour yet. I'm going to hope it's not going to bleed through this paper though, but the paper feels like, it doesn't feel like this paper, it feels like a bit more, dare I say, waxy, plasticky kind of. Like it's not waxy or anything, but like, I don't know if that makes sense, I can't describe it. But yes, I'm going to swatch the colours, so the camera will be down a bit. You'll probably still see like some of me, but not my face or anything. Going to swatch colours, and I'm going to try and draw some stuff from my head, from memory. My main goal was maybe like some cartoony monster things, because I saw that, like I've got loads of pins saved for drawings, and if I do anything like that, I will put up the photo that I was thinking of. With some like cartoony monsters, stuff to do with mushrooms, mushroom people, that type of thing. Fruit, because I know I want to do probably a watercolour thing where it's like lemons, oranges and limes, like a slice of it. So maybe some fruit like that and cherries. And then maybe some like pumpkins and type of stuff. Pumpkins is like the only spooky thing I can think that I can draw from my head. I mean, to be fair, because I take my phone case off now to use that because it's easier. I've got a skull on the back of it. It's a skull and roses. So if I do want to do a skull, I could possibly try and use that as like an image to try and draw. So I could do that. But yeah. I don't really know what else to say, so let's start with the swatching of the markers. Okay, so this is probably going to be upside down for you. So I'll see what it's like to like flip it around and stuff, but here we go. And here's all the markers. I'm hoping you can see because I can't see my phone screen, but it's fine. I think the easiest way for me to do this is just take them out, and then once I've like thingied it, put it back in. God. If they don't roll off the table first, that is. Okay, that is a lot. I mean, it's 48, what do I expect? I would do this in colour order on the paper, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to do that. But I will be writing the numbers anyway of what like the marker is, because I tend to do that. Just so like, I don't have to try and guess. Okay, I think this is the reddest there is. Carmine. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother going through pronouncing these, but let's get started. And I will try my best to do it in like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, blah 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 blah. So that is all 48 of the markers. I think I colour coded it alright. The kind of reds, oranges, browns, purplies to blues, to greens, yellows, pinks, and then greys and a black. Also ignore these. I want to keep all the warm greys and cool greys together. And I forgot one warm grey and two cool greys. And then you've got green grey, and then obviously black. Some of them did surprise me. If you look at like the top, like old grey. I don't know how well you can say that. But that's the shade of old grey, but old grey is right. Old red, sorry. I've got grey on my head. Old red. But it's like a lot more darker, and that's the same with some of the other colours. But there are some pretty nice colours here. Oh, that's a 71. I couldn't figure out my own writing. I do wish there was a bit more reds. Not just like this colour, like maybe like a darker or something. But that colour is quite nice. And there are some quite nice skin tones if I ever get around to drawing someone. There's a nice brown here and brown there, I would say. That's quite of a nice peachy pink. It's salmon pink, but you get my point. And I would go into the whole shading factor, but I don't do shading, I can't shade. But artists that do, this is probably like a great colour palette. And I love the amount of blues there are, like in this like section. So yeah, that is all the colours, and now onto the actual drawings. Right, quickly. That is not a good sign. It's obviously like fully bled through the paper and gone onto the part I folded and through the back. Oh my god, there's a bit on the table as well. Oh god. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but like, that like little dark patch. That is not a good sign at all. I think I'm going to do, I mean, I've got this bit of paper to put under anyway, but I think I'm going to have to do a little swatch on this page, just in like the top little corner to check. Okay, so I'm going to use the warm grey 0.5, so that's like a really light colour, just so it's not as noticeable. Okay, it has bled through, which isn't a good thing at all. This bit of paper feels like too thick. Anyway, it's not really like gone onto this one though, so that's good. Ish. This paper's still gonna have to handle like a full coloured in drawing. Oh god. So as you heard, I did have Spotify on, so obviously the clips have to be muted and stuff. I didn't speak in them anyway, but you get my point. I do not want to get copyrighted because like loads of different songs came on, so that's why I only left like the tiniest clip in of Bathroom, which was the song you have just heard. These clips are sped up, as you can probably tell, but I did take a little while to think of what I actually wanted to draw. Like, I just couldn't think, so I just went with monsters. Didn't really know what I was doing, so I kind of just went with it. I quite like how it turned out, honestly. I'm not too sure on two of the eyes. The first one I drew, which is like the fuzzy teddy bear one, and the last one I drew, which is the one that I got around to colouring in. Because the way the eye's shaped, I don't know if I did it right or not, but it looks good enough to me, so it'll have to do. Also, while I think about it, it might not have been the last one that I was on about that I coloured in. It might have been the one before the last one. Because I'm pretty sure the last one was the little like tiny one that's in the left corner. So I might have been wrong on that one. I do apologise. Drawing these from my head wasn't that bad, like compared to what I thought. However, what I did find the hardest aside from that was how to make them all different. Like, I didn't want to just keep doing them the same, repeating like the way I drew them all, so I wanted to try and make them different, which I believe I did succeed in that, but it was definitely hard for me to try and think of ways to draw them and not have them all like the exact same. Okay, yeah, it definitely wasn't the last one. When I was on about eyes, it's the second to last. Because although I've not drew it yet, there is a gap in that left corner I was on about, which I did draw another character in, so I was definitely wrong on that bit. Not gonna lie though, the one I am drawing now, the actual last one, just reminds me of Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski, if I'm even pronouncing that right, which I believe is the green one, isn't it? It has to be. I am really sorry if I messed that up though, but it does remind me of him. And I know I'm aware that you can't really see the drawings properly because of like lighting and stuff. I am sorry about that. I don't know how else to have set up, so I'm sorry. At this point I was just finishing all the drawings up, adding the hats on them because I felt bad leaving like some of them without hats, so I felt the need for all of them to have hats, but I actually love how it turned out. To be honest though, the one I coloured in, the hat was meant to be a witch's hat, but I couldn't really draw that, so then it just became a party hat. So I thought, you know what, why not? It can be party themed, and now I'm actually getting into colouring it, which I was terrified to do. I'm not good where I'm not bad at colouring, but I do tend to be quite shaky, and I had like the tripod right next to it, so I couldn't really like move my arm much. Since I'm right-handed, I'd like knock it, so like doing lines like this and everything I was terrified to do, and I've never like properly coloured in with markers before, and I was terrified of like all the streaky lines and stuff, but right now I'm not even bothered anymore. As you can see here, I did switch over to the like highlighter thicker end of the pen, since they are double-sided, because I personally felt like it would be quicker. It definitely was quicker. This character was like the bigger one, so just to like speed up the process, make it not take as long for both me and you, I used that one. And I did go over parts that looked lighter and stuff because I was super paranoid that it would dry lighter, which I'm glad I did go over them because I needed to, essentially, when it comes to the end product. For the arms and legs, I did use a different shade of blue. They looked quite similar on the paper I tested them all on, so I thought I would use that because it's not a massive difference, but it does give the monster some contrast between different shades of blue, and it means that their body isn't like one full solid colour, which I like a lot because I don't really like things being one solid colour. I like a mix of different colours because it just makes it a bit better and easier in my opinion. I also didn't want to keep the same colour throughout, so I wanted to add as many colours in as I could. So I thought a good idea for the eyes would be purple, because the purples look beautiful and purple and blue do go together. I am aware of that, so I thought I would make the eyes purple. As you see, the pom-pom part of the hat is purple. I didn't want just the eyes to be like the only bit of purple, and like I say, I wanted to add in as much colour as I could. So I decided to do the hat purple and striped and do it different shades. The pom-pom bit being the same colour as the eyes, so it matches really nicely. Now, this is when my phone ran out of storage and the footage cut off. So this and the next clip I had to record on Snapchat, which only gives you a minute, but I didn't need it. It was just for the black part of the eyes shown in this one, and the next one's literally just for the eyebrows. But I am aware that they move a bit in this and the next clip. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, I've obviously got some storage now, but I didn't then. So yeah, I wanted to finish this off, like that part off, before I had to stop. So I just filmed it on Snapchat. Hi, so did I finish the drawings? No. Have I still finished them? Not yet. When will I get round to them? I'm not sure. So this video is gonna have to be a part 2. Have a part 2. So far it is where it's left off. I've not done anything else to it, but when I do, I'll record it, obviously. But the recording so far, I'm still editing the footage. I don't have much motivation. But It's like a 20-minute long video so far, which is why I think I should make a part 2, because I've still got every other monster to draw. And add possible like highlighty type things in with coloured pencils. I don't know if I'll do that though, but yeah. So there's definitely going to have to be a part 2 to this video. I am so sorry. And my phone ran out of storage. I've got like 30 minutes record time right now, but it ran out of storage, so it like cut off. Which is also why I couldn't have finished it, so there's also that. But yeah, my phone's storage isn't the best, and I delete as much as I can, but it's not even videos or images, it's just the other in system ones, so. But yes, I have not done anything else. There will have to be a part 2. I'm sorry. I will try and do that like kind of quickly, not leave it as long as I have with the crocheting. So yeah, I am sorry about that, but yeah, thank you for watching and bye.